card market crash, much like a stock market crash, much like a sports market crash, it takes the form of illiquidity. Illiquidity meaning there are no buyers. There are sellers everywhere, but there are no buyers. You look at the housing market crashes, you look at any kind of, you try to draw a line between any kind of market crash and you see no buyers at no matter what price. Maybe this is 2018 and this is a Evolutions booster box. And I can't give these away. I'm trying to sell these for $80 a piece. Nobody will friggin' take them. Oh, yeah, XY Evolutions. That $1,000 collector's booster box that everybody wants? That YouTube ad revenue money must be tasty. And I can't wait, for one, until I get a chance to find out. Welcome back, everybody, to Cardboard Empires. I am Clay. You are the cardboard kings and queens that I am here to entertain. Are you not entertained? Well, if you are, please consider hitting the subscribe button down below. It will help my channel grow so that I can finally get a taste of that sweet YouTube ad revenue money, and I can start making many more Shocked Pikachu videos to get you to click and get you to watch, and I could bask, I could bathe, I could Scrooge McDuck dive into my swimming pool full of Pokemon cards, my Charizard Unlimiteds. Today we're going to talk about the Pokemon card market crash. Haven't you heard? Haven't you seen the other thumbnails? The other thumbnails on YouTube? There's a Pokemon, we are dead smack in the middle of a Pokemon card market crash. Everything is going to shit. Women and children are running for the exits. The Titanic, the lifeboats are being let down with all the women and children, and the rest of us fellas, we're on the deck. The band is playing in the background and we're waving goodbye to our mothers, our daughters, and our wives. Farewell, dear women and children. Carry on our legacy. We'll hold the ship. We'll stand on the ship while it's going down with our Pokemon card market, with our Pokemon cards. Goodbye, dear world. That's what's happening right now, right? No, not from where I'm standing, not from what I can see. I'm not sure why people are making these videos and what exactly they're talking about. But first, let's talk about who is making these videos. I believe that it's going to be people who are primarily making sales through eBay, TCG Player, through online transactions. Because if you are subject to the fees of a TCG Player or an eBay, selling this booster box for $100 is not going to make you happy. You are going to be lucky to get out at break even. And I could understand why those people are upset that this booster box is selling for around $100 right now. What's the point? Why would you buy a pallet of these and sell them at break even? What's the point? So yeah, if you are primarily engaged in selling online, okay, a brick and mortar store is going to have much less of a problem selling this at $100. Don't get me wrong. I would love if you came in and bought this for $200 and I got to pocket $120 and use it to expand and make the store bigger and carry new product lines and all that. But if you want to come in and buy this for $100, there's still meat on the bone left for me. At that price point, I don't have to worry about eBay and TCG Player fees. So the people, you have to understand the motivations of the people who think that the card market is crashing. Maybe the card market isn't crashing, but to them, what they're really saying is it's getting a little less viable for me to sell at these prices, which I understand. But sealed booster boxes in general are doing okay. Fusion Strike is still kind of holding the 120 line, I think, last time I checked. Evolving Skies is, I think maybe Fusion Strike is close to like 110, 120, somewhere in there. Evolving Skies is in the same neighborhood, 120, 130, last time I checked. Could be off. Chilling Rain and Battle Styles are in the 100 neighborhood. Vivid's doing okay. Darkness is doing okay. Where's the card market crash? Is it in the singles? Well, if you base your entire view on the Pokemon card market based on base set Charizard unlimited Charizard base set, then okay, I could understand why you would think that the card market is crashing if you use that as a metric, but that's not indicative of the Pokemon card market as a whole. I just inventoried a Rebel Clash reverse holo trainer yesterday that was selling for like $4 or $5. A reverse holo trainer from Rebel Clash. Now, $4 or $5, you might be saying, Clay, what the hell? What are you talking about? Who cares? That's a card that would come in bulk. That's a card that I would buy for 10 cents or something. I forget what. So that's pretty good. That means that there is still interest, that there is still people in the market moving, buying things. There are still cards that people are going after. That's probably a card that players are looking for. But I mean, these are still selling for like on average, I think like $60 or $70, maybe even a little north of that. So where's the crash there? So we covered who. Now we can touch a little bit on why I think that these people are making these videos. And I don't think they're bad people. That's not what I'm saying at all. I alluded to this at the beginning of the video. Why people would be making all of these very incendiary, rhetorical videos about the Pokemon card market crash. Well, it's to get you to click. It's so that they have a video where they can slap their grown man shocked Pikachu face on the thumbnail and get you to watch it, and they could get that YouTube ad revenue. That does not make them bad people. That does not make them evil. Please don't walk away thinking that that's what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. But that's how things work sometimes. That is the way of the world. Again, what are they referring to when they're talking about the card market crash? Are they talking about singles? Are they talking about sealed? I mean, if they're talking about celebrations, singles card prices had to come down. The EV, the expected value of the cards inside of a celebrations ETB, was way higher than the sealed product. If you're talking about a card shop, why would I sell a celebrations ETB for $50, $60, $70, whatever it's going for, when I could open it and pull $100 or $200 worth of cards out of an ETB? That expected value had to turn. It had to turn the corner. It was such a small set. There's only so many cards in it that it meant that almost every ETB was going to have like $100 worth of cards in it. So the prices on the singles prices for celebrations had to steeply come down. Which, a set like Fusion Strike, there are $100 cards in a booster box. There are $100 cards in Fusion Strike. But it's such a big set that, one booster box, who knows what's inside of it. You see how the EV is kind of skewed when you have such a small set versus such a big set. So again, it's like, what are you looking at to base this conclusion off of? Because, ETBs in general seem to be doing okay with me. Doing for me. I'm looking at my row of ETBs here. Evolving Skies doing okay. Fusion Strike doing okay. Sun and Moon base, Battle Styles, meh. But, we're not at the point where I'm trying to give them away to anybody. And I guess the other thing is like, when? What are you looking at to gauge this slump? As a card store, me personally, the window that I look at to gauge whether a card is doing good or bad is very, very tight. Very, very tight. So I might buy this card on Friday for, I don't know how much it's going for, but let's say I buy this card on Friday for $20. If it's going for $18 on Saturday, 24 hours later, then I'm a little bit worried. And then I'm trying to move it for $18 or $17. But I'm not buying this card in November and looking at the price in March, trying to figure, that's not what the card store does. And I understand that that's what other people do and that's how they do their investing. So if you were, depending on the time frame that you're looking at, that could do a lot to inform whether or not you see a crash happening. So I do concede that point. Lastly, I want to touch on what a Pokemon card market crash would actually look like. And this is part of the reason why I just don't see it happening right now. A card market crash, much like a stock market crash, much like a sports market crash, it takes the form of illiquidity. Illiquidity meaning there are no buyers. There are sellers everywhere, but there are no buyers. You look at the housing market crashes, you look at any kind of, you try to draw a line between any kind of market crash and you see no buyers at no matter what price. Maybe this is 2018 and this is a Evolutions booster box and I can't give these away. I'm trying to sell these for $80 a piece. Nobody will friggin' take them. Oh yeah, XY Evolutions. That $1,000 collector's booster box that everybody wants? A couple years ago, you couldn't give those away. You couldn't take them outside and put them in the dumpster because the garbage man, he knows better. The garbage man would come on Wednesday, open the dumpster, look inside and say, I told you to stop putting these in the dumpster. We will not take any more of these at the dump. There are mountains of these at the landfill, and they are telling us to reject all XY Evolution booster boxes. No more. That's what a Pokemon card market crash would look like. No buyers. And there are tons. Look at TCG Player, eBay, recently sold listings. I don't care what you look at. Pick something and look at it. Pick sealed XY era booster boxes. Pick sealed Sun and Moon ETBs, Sun and Moon era ETBs. Pick WotC era single cards. Pick, anything. Pick WotC era slabs. There's stuff moving constantly in large volume. We're not in a Pokemon card market crash. I'm sorry there are a lot of people out there who would like to see a crash. We might be in a momentary correction. We might be in a prolonged correction. We might be in a unending downturn. But it's not a crash. It's not a crash until things will not move. And things are still moving. As far as moving is concerned, I think I am going to get moving on with my day today. But thank you for watching the video. As always, I really do appreciate it. All you cardboard kings and queens, I wish I could just reach out there and just give you all a big old kiss on the cheek, big old smooch. Be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. Be sure to comment in the comment section down below. How are you making it through this Pokemon card market crash? Are you filling up your oil drum barrels with booster boxes to keep yourself warm, to heat your house? Let me know. I would like to know. Hey, let me end the video this way, okay? Let me leave you with this. I'll take off my glasses so you know this is serious. If indeed you think that this is a prolonged and sustained and unending Pokemon card market crash, that's okay. You are allowed to have that opinion. But let me leave you with this little thought. If you want to get out, you can get out. I'll tell you how. Send me an email and let me know, hey, I got a couple cases of this. I got a couple cases of that. And I'll take them off your hands. Now, the catch is that I'm only going to buy things for 80% of current market price. So comps, sold comps, 80% of sold comps. But if you have something that you want to get rid of for 80% of sold comps, send me an email and we'll talk it out. We'll see if we can't come to some sort of agreement. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe we can. We'll see. But I'm willing to talk it over with anybody out there who wants to get out, who is done, who's saying, Uncle, I want to get on the lifeboat with the women and children. Fine. I'm staying on the Titanic though. The tune that the band is playing right now, I love this one. This is Ode to Joy, and it's one of my favorites. So I'm going to stick around and I'm going to listen to the band play because I don't think this Titanic is going down yet.